Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer article review and critique. This article comes courtesy of the Daily Mail Online and was posted in the female section, and you'll see why I chose this article to look at in a little while, but let's start with the headline, which reads, Prince Harry is worried there's too much hysteria around Meghan as the couple prepare to spend time out of the spotlight at their home in the Cotswolds. Okay, so there are two statements there which are, as far as I'm aware, unsubstantiated. So I want to go further into this article. Now, this article is written by Emily Chan and published on the 3rd of August 2018. And it starts with some photographs of Harry and Meghan together. So let's see. A source, now always be wary of unnamed sources, suggests that Harry and Meghan are spending a lot of time at the country home. So we've got two trigger words here. My two trigger words in this sentence are source, because we don't know who the source is. Therefore, we cannot make out whether it is a legitimate source or not. And then the word suggest. Now, suggest is no manifestation of a true statement. So source and suggests rings alarm bells in my head. Anyway, let's carry on. The couple are also expected to join the Queen at Balmoral this summer. Well, that is true. And I think, you don't need to be an insider or have an inside source to know that they will be expected to join the Queen at Balmoral. Although rather the Queen doesn't necessarily expect them to, it's because they want to. And pretty much all of the family at some time or other during the summer holidays, the Queen's summer extended break at Balmoral, will join the Queen at some time. So that statement, you do not need to be a royal insider to expect that. Anyway, it comes after a royal reporter said the media is being kept at a distance from Meghan. Okay, let's carry on and find out a bit more. Prince Harry is said to be worried that there's too much hysteria around Meghan as the couple prepare to take a break from the spotlight. So, Prince Harry is said to be is not a confirmed source. And then in quotes, so somebody has said, worried that there's too much hysteria around Meghan. With hysteria, I think maybe them meaning all of the attention, perhaps of what's been going on with the whole Meghan and her family situation. But let's carry on and see. They are increasingly spending more time at the home they are renting in Great Chew in the Cotswolds, according to a friend. Well, again, it's an unnamed friend. Any reporter can say a friend has said this or a friend has said that. Now, we are entering into the holiday period for the royals. It is a very quiet point in the year where the royals do generally go on their holidays. So, the fact that Meghan and Harry are spending more time in their Cotswolds bolt hole is not surprising. It's just because they're on holiday. And the suggestion that they're spending more time there to try and escape the hysteria around them, I think is slightly misleading and false, because it's holiday season, and why wouldn't they be spending more time in holiday season at their holiday home? Let's carry on. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are expected to join the Queen at Balmoral this month, as is tradition for members of the royal family. Well, that is true, I can't argue with that. It comes after royal reporter Richard Palmer suggested journalists were being kept at a distance from Meghan to prevent them from overhearing any remarks that might breach protocol. Again, that is his opinion and nothing confirmed by the palace. According to Vanity Fair sources, okay, so they've said that the sources have come from Vanity Fair, which I'm thinking what this article is doing is actually copying statements that have been printed in a Vanity Fair. So again, you have to be very skeptical of these sources from this article and the entire content of this article. Anyway, Harry, 33, is concerned about the attention Meghan, 36, has been receiving since their wedding in May. Unconfirmed. A friend told the publication they spent a lot of time in the Cotswolds, more than people realise. Well, I very much doubt a friend of Harry and Meghan's would say that, otherwise they probably still wouldn't be their friend. They are in the country way more than they are in London, and they are enjoying a low-key and very domesticated start to married life. Again, that could just be with reference to the fact that the working season is winding down and the holiday season is now upon the royal family. Another source added, he worries there is too much hysteria around Meghan and he wants to row back a bit. Again, now that they've added another source into the mix, I think that is a tactic of journalists to try and legitimise what they're saying, but also to confuse the reader or the viewer, so that the viewer doesn't know where these sources are coming from, where the information is coming from. It muddies the water, and I think that is a tactic that's been used here to basically just make up a story based on things that usually happen in the royal calendar, such as the holiday season, turning up at Balmoral and winding down your royal engagements. The couple are expected to attend the wedding of the prince's friend, Charlie van Strobanzi, on Meghan's birthday on Saturday, where Harry will be acting as best man. However, the pair are unlikely to be seen in public until September as they take a break from the spotlight. Well, it's not taking a break from the spotlight to avoid anything, which is what they're implying. It's just taking a break in general. The whole royal family do at this time of the year. Anyway, their last official engagement together was at the Centre Barley Polo Cup in Berkshire last week, following a busy schedule last month that included a tour of Dublin. That is true. The suggestions that Harry is worried about the scrutiny on Meghan comes after royal reporter Richard Palmer claimed the media was being kept at a distance from the Duchess. Again, nothing confirmed. Commenting on Twitter, he wrote, "Journalists are being kept further away from her than we were before the wedding. That means we can't hear what she is saying. You go up afterwards and ask what she said, and Mr. Blogs, for example, said, the Duchess expressed the hope that women would eventually get the same opportunities as men in this profession. He says, boring." He later added that he believes it's part of a strategy by the palace of settling her in, so that she doesn't have to worry about being overheard saying the wrong thing. Again, that is all his opinion, which of course he's perfectly entitled to, but nothing confirmed by the palace. Aha, here we go. Kensington Palace declined to comment, and I think that just about says it all. They will never comment on a personal matter of that nature, unless of course a member of the royal family themselves specifically wants to. So let's pause on this photograph of Meghan and Harry. Okay, so I've read the article. I believe it's all just made up, pretty much from second-hand bits of information that's been cobbled together from recycled articles and a little bit of basis on the truth about the royal family going on holiday this time of year. It's putting 2 and 2 together and coming up with 11. So please let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. If you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on social media and also hit that notification bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. So from me in Shropshire, goodbye.